fisherman, and welcome to another fishing video. Well, hello and welcome to yet another fishing video. Actually, it's been not that long since I uploaded the last one, so it's probably coming to quite a shock for most of my followers, which have been waiting for nigh on a year between videos since I've been at university. But yeah, I am back out. Luckily I survived Peru, although I might not sound like I did. I certainly did survive it. It was an amazing few weeks. I had a great couple of weeks out in the Amazon. Yes, before you ask, I did do a bit of fishing out there, but not the normal sort of fishing that we would think of. Because we're in a nature preserve, you couldn't use rod and line and things, so we actually used the local technique of literally just a stick with a bit of line and hook on. Caught a few piranhas, and tetras, and some basket fish, which are really cool. They look a little bit like a rudd, but they have sort of 2 to 4 barbills on top of their head. I'm trying to remember now how many barbills they actually had, but some really awesome fish out there in a really cool place. Let's turn this down a little bit. Let's put the kettle on, and yeah, so today I'm actually catfishing. I'm at a lake which I haven't fished before, on a complex which I have. So I'm on the same complex where I was fishing with Mick Brown last year. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go and check it out. Some great hints and tips on there. So I'm fishing. There you go, right on the left rod. Let's hit that. Not bad timing. Yeah, that's a cat. Now, although this fish has come from my intro, I'm not going to lie to the camera, this isn't my first fish of the day. I've already had a couple. Filmed them both. So this will be my third, if I get it in. I tell you what, people who know me, you know I'm notorious for saying, with fish that fight really hard, that I've never actually had a hard fight out of those. Now, English catfish was one of those fish. I always used to say, no, I mean I've only had small ones, but I've never actually had a hard fight from that English cat. Well, since today I can tell you that isn't the case anymore. These fish are making my arm ache a terrible amount. You wouldn't believe it. They fight so hard. Just don't give up either. I don't think this is very big. It might not even be a 20, but bloody hell do they fight. It's great fun, I tell you. I don't know, it's not that bad. So I've only been here about 5 hours. I'm not sure I can do 24. And I'm tied to that little spot here. So it's a bit like origami, trying to get the net in and land it without messing up your other rods. So what I'm going to do, turn the alarm off. Don't annoy anyone. Make sure peg runners on. Move this up there. There we go. Bit more room now. So yeah, so far thoroughly enjoying my session. That's what I'll do now. This guy's spoilt my intro. There he is. We've got the same size as the last one. I'll have to put him in the middle and then show you the 2 fish afterwards. Let's get there. With catfish, once you, I say once you get the head up, they tend to be yours, but the one thing catfish can do, that not really any other fish that for me else can do, is swim backwards. So, they tend to give up. They do have that last trick up their sleeves. They still want to mug you over. Come on, just Stuck around a stalk at the moment. There we go. Not the best thing I've ever done in my life, but it's in. Yeah, it looks about the same size. Well, the third fish now, or first fish you're seeing. I think I have to put the other two up on the screen at some point soon. But yes, another PB. You'll see that I actually managed to break my PB twice already. I'm very happy with. This one's coming at £27. So £3 off the magic 30 mark. And let's hope he's easy to hold. The one thing catfish, oh, come on mate, tend to seem to do when you land them, to either regurgitate or defecate. And this guy has decided to do the latter. Come on, there we are. I really struggle to hold these guys. He's being alright actually. There we are, very happy. £27. But a hell of a scrap, as you saw. Didn't even see most of the fight. Awesome, awesome fish. Alright, I'll get a quick pick. Ooh. Then we'll put her back. Well, that was certainly a rude interruption. Lovely, lovely fish. Very, very happy with that. Another PB. I just keep climbing in this water. But back to what's important. Cup of tea. Which reminds me, I should get tea bags in the cup. That would help. If I put the... Now see, now you're getting to see my brutal unpreparedness. Can't even find the tea. There we are. Got the tea bag, sugar. They also Fendon top tip, so you don't have to fanny around with spoons and stuff on the bank. If you take sugar in your tea, invest in some sugar cubes. Save important seconds on the bank. But yeah, anyway, so very, very happy with that. Another PB. I've broken my PB 3 times today now, and if it's set to continue like that, I think I'm going to have a very, very good session. I've already had a very good session. It's a bit unreal actually. It's hard to get my head around. So yeah, 3 cats so far, all on the left-hand rod. I want to try and get one on the right hand now. Determined. They're all coming off a point on an island to the left of me. But yeah, so I am at a different lake. I think that's whereabouts we were, catfishing. There are also, incidentally, some very large carp on here. I've now joined this lake, so I'm hopefully going to do a little bit of carp fishing in the winter, but from the looks of it, I'm not going to do any carp fishing in the spring, summer, because the catfish I think will just get there first. But today's about cats, so I'm happy to catch them. Now normally, I'm quite happy if my clothes are covered in slime, but today may be a little bit of an exception to that. I'm already drenched and very, very, very sticky, and I've only had 3 fish. So if the sport does continue like it has, I'm going to absolutely reek and probably not enjoy sitting around. So normally when I do an overnight session, I always just sleep in my clothes in my sleeping bag. I think a bit of slime doesn't hurt, just shows you've been successful, so I'm never that bothered. But today may be an exception to that. I don't think I'm going to be sleeping in my trousers tonight. So if you see me with a fish in the night, I'll hopefully put trousers on for you, but you never know, I might not. I might not. So I don't think I'll be sleeping in these tonight. Because the problem is, if you sit in a sleeping bag with your clothes on, with a lot of slime on, the heat from your body all ferments this slime, ferments the smell. It's absolutely rank. You know what I mean if you've done it. So hopefully I won't be doing that tonight. But now I know the cats in here run over to well over £40 in here. So let's hope we can catch one of those. Although these £20 I've been having have been a right handful. I thought catfish are meant to be timid on the bank. These guys aren't. They're absolute nutters. But either way, absolutely thoroughly enjoying my session. It's a lovely little lake. It's not a huge lake, although it's bigger than what I look like when I show you the water. Because it's very, very secluded water. There's several islands and it's very heavily reeded. So that means that you can be right next to someone and not even know they're there, which I absolutely love the idea of. I love intimate waters like this. Just watching a little field mouse in front of me. That's quite cute. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I absolutely adore waters like this, where they're intimate. And if I can catch a catfish in a water like this, makes me very, very happy indeed. But anyway, like I said, here for 24 hours. If you're wondering why my voice is a bit bad, just got a cold. Just came back from Peru with a cold. So, you know, when you go travelling, you've got to get ill, haven't you? And I certainly did that out there, but I won't go into too many gruesome details for you. But yeah, so I've got a week, well, I've got a day here, sorry. A few more days and I've got my graduation coming up. I actually managed to pass my degree with a first, so I'm very, very happy with that. But you've got graduation coming up. Then after that, very excited, to YouTube bloggers match. I'm off up down to the 7 with my good teammate again, Turdwin, or Mark Erdwin as you'll know him, from Fishing for Memories. There's a few of us this year, not as many as the last couple of years, but it's a nice intimate group this year, so I'm really looking forward to it. We're all going to try and catch a few barbel. Now, barbel aren't something plentiful supply around me, so I'll be very happy if we can sneak a few of those in. But I'm going to take you through my rigs and stuff a little bit later on. My baits. Baits are very, very standard. I'm actually catching all the fish on a halibut pellet, which annoys me a bit because when I catfish I like to try and experiment, and I got my experimental rod out and that's doing nothing. So I'm a little bit upset. I'd rather if I was catching them on my new and funky baits, but nothing on those as of yet. But I'll persevere and hopefully I'll catch something. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea, probably have a biscuit, and then carry on, have a few more fish. Well, I've only been here about an hour or so, 2 hours ago now, and already I've had my first cat of the day. Now many people would call this a kitten, but this in fact is a new UK PB catfish. For me, it's £20, pretty much on the nose. It was shaking about a bit. I'm very, very happy with this fish, absolutely made up. I wanted a PB while I was here. I knew there's a few bigger catfish in here that I've been catching, so I'm very, very happy with that. Just took 2 halibut pellets, a standard running rig that I'll run you through later on. Absolutely corker, happy bunny. Let's put it back. Well, a couple of hours after my last fish, same left-hand rod's rolled off again, 2 16mm pellets, and another PB cat. They just keep coming, don't they? This one is not very well behaved. Come on. Now everyone always tells me that cats are going to be really quite placid on the bank, but I haven't found that, if you remember my last video with these guys. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to get very, very slimy this session. Kind of regretting not bringing a spare change of clothes. There you go. Second cat now. Looks very anemic on the camera, but this is actually quite a dark marbled fish. Very, very happy with that. I always find these guys really difficult to hold. Oh, come on. Then he's just regurgitated everywhere. Absolutely lovely. I think I'll put this guy back. It's £25. Very, very happy. Put it back. We'll weigh again. Looks like a huge one, it's really banging around. But I keep saying they don't feel very big, and all of a sudden they're 38 pounds. So I don't really know. But it's becoming a bit easy now. Very nice though. I think what we'll have to do is only show fish which are either bigger or quite pretty or a little bit different. Because if it goes on like this, I'm going to have far too many fish in this video. Come on, turn. Oh, that can turn. See, this might be a bit smaller, but even the little ones fight. Come on. Just those surges of power they have. Incredible. Come on, into open water. Problem is here, they can go down a little channel to my left. And they can do me in the reeds. So that's why I try and stop. It's amazing, just saw something. There's quite a lot of little carp in this lake. And obviously the catfish are feeding on them. And I've seen it happen twice, and I once happened then. Little carp of about 1.5 pounds, jump clean out of the water by about 1 metre. That's the catfish after it. Well, my fourth fish now. This one's quite a lot bigger. 40, not a 40, bit preemptive there, 38.5 pounds. Really nice fish. Very happy with her. Again, I really struggle to hold these guys. But that is a clunking fish. Well happy with that. But a hell of a scrap. Ah, oh, awesome. It's not even night time yet. Get up over here. Awesome, awesome fish. Right, let's get a photo and put her back. Well, it's come to that time of the evening now. Got my dinner on. Rods are still out. Got 5 catfish now. Absolutely brilliant. I haven't put all the fish on film because it get really boring. Had another 30, and I don't know if I've shown you 4 or 5 or 4 or 3. Sorry, but yeah, I had another 30, which I'm very happy about. Actually, I've had 6. Sorry, I just realised I put one back without weighing it. It looks about 20 something again. I never thought I'd be so blasé about catfish, but. It's quite a hassle getting them up and out and weighed, etc. I think unless they look like a big fish or a PB, I don't think I'll weigh them. But rods are out for the night. I tried fishing the surface worm again, but just can't get through the little carp. I had about 8 little carp in about 20 minutes, and running out of worms. Consequently, there's it's very difficult. So gonna leave it, but both of them on pellet. Interesting enough, I was standing on the platform watching my surface rod, and there was a catfish came in right in close. Obviously used to feeding on all the pellet when people go home. It's quite interesting to see. I've never seen a catfish do that before. Shows how many there are in here, doesn't it? Definitely an easy water, but I'm a happy bunny. Got a burger on the go and had some dinner, and you never know, I'll have a few more cats later on. I'll see you later with a cup of tea before bed. Well, it's come to that time in the evening. It's probably about 10:30 now. I don't have my phone for out of battery. Probably about 10:30 now, I reckon. Maybe late about 11. It's very dark now. Normally, I would say it's witching hour. Got my cup of tea, ready to go to bed soon. But considering the amount of catfish I've had today, I've had 7 now. That you wouldn't know it from this film. I've tried not to film them all. Just had one as it was going dark, and I was just after my dinner, actually after my burger. Which is very nice, by the way. And that went 38 as well. It was another big fish. But I just thought, I just didn't want to film it. I've had so many now, it just feels a bit stupid. So, as I said, I'd normally say this is the witching hour. But since I've had so many during the day, it feels vastly inappropriate. I have enjoyed myself here, but when fishing is this easy, it does tend to get you a little bit. You know, although I have fished easy lakes or cats in the past, I've always managed to actually not do that well on there. You know, like the best I had out over the last couple of years, I think, was 12 or 14 pound. February isn't very big at all. And to come here and have so many big cats, or big cats to me, but oh, okay. So, you know, although I'm glad I've got new decent sized PB, when you fish a water which is quite easy, easier than you expect it to be, it can also be equally demoralising if you're used to a bit of a challenge. So, very, very enjoyable. But I think to make myself feel good about a catfish PB, I've got to go to a bit of a more challenging water. But the problem is when I come down home and I want to make a video, because I'm only back for a week or so at a time like I am at the moment, I usually have to decide, right, I've got to weigh up. If I'm going to fish difficult water, I need to put aside a bit of time, and that's just time I don't have. So it is a bit hard weighing it all up, but hopefully we'll make a half decent video out of the fish you've seen today. And they are, most of them are absolutely spot on condition as well. Really nice fish. But yeah, I mean, catfish are nocturnal, so technically I should be seeing an increase in captures now. I bloody hope not, because I need some sleep. So we'll see. I will try and film one during the night. There you are, on cue. Well, as soon as I lifted into that fish, it actually came off, but as I was saying, I think they're probably going to be more active during the night. Oh well, we'll have to persevere, but you know, I am here to catch fish, so I should really be more appreciative, shouldn't I? I think if it gets a bit crazy, I will reel in, but as I was saying, I will try and show you one during the night. They are nocturnal fish, so I think it's appropriate. But I'm not going to overfill this video of fish, because you'll get so bored. Even more boring than me yabbering on for hours. But I do like to do a bit of river fishing while I'm down here. I will be on the bloggers match obviously, but I mean a bit of local river fishing for rudd and stuff. But again, it's just finding time, and you know, as I said on my other video, I do actually live in Scarborough now. So my life, my job, my home is up there now. So it's hard being down here and trying to work, trying to fish. Sorry. So I'm going to start taking a bit more gear up to Scarborough with me, and trying to film more videos up there. There are a few lakes and rivers and stuff that I've found. In fact, there's some exciting fishing up there I want to get on. So I will try and bring you more videos from Scarborough. As well, when I move up there next few weeks, or next couple of weeks or so, it'll actually be right into the mackerel fishing, which I absolutely adore up there. And you haven't really seen me doing my videos. It's amazing. One of my most favourite things to do is I get early in the morning before the tourists are down the beach, and I'll walk along the front and have a few mackerel out on a few spinners or perks or whatever I'm starting to use in the day. Catch a few mackerel, kill them, and then eat them pretty much straight away from breakfast. Fried mackerel and a sandwich. Absolutely gorgeous. You can't beat it. And that's one of the reasons I absolutely love living in Scarborough in the summer. It's almost worth the thousands of people. Almost, not quite. But for now, I'm going to sit here, drink my tea, and dream of a £50 catfish. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to drink this tea, call it a night. See you later, either with a fish or in the morning. Well, morning, and as you'll see, I had nothing in the night. There's a very good reason for that. It got to about, I don't know, 11. I just turned off the camera. I had 2 runs. One was aborted, and the other, I actually lost the fish. And I thought, God, this is going to be a long night. About half an hour after that, then it absolutely started chucking it down with rain. I thought, oh, please don't get a run, please don't get a run. And all of a sudden, left-hand rod just roared off. I was out there for about 20 minutes playing a catfish in the pouring rain. And then just to get to the net for the hook to pull. I thought, right, if it's going to be like this all night, I can't take it. So for the first time ever, I actually reeled in my rods so I could have a night's sleep. Never done that before. But, yeah, so I actually overslept. It's now like 8:30 in the morning, 9. And I've put the rods back out. Oh, I've put one rod back out. I've packed the other one away. I'm only going to stay for another half an hour or so. Just leave it out while I have my tea, a bit of breakfast, then pack everything down. So on this video, you'll probably only see me with 3 fish, which isn't that many. I thought I won't bother filming stuff because it'll get boring, but I've gone a bit too far and haven't filmed enough. I've actually had 7 catfish. and lost counts more and missed many more runs. So I think if I ever did come back here, it would be certainly for a day session, not for a night session again. It's a lovely little lake, but I just think perhaps a few too many catfish. He says going for catfish, but it has been quite enjoyable. Nice just to be outside again. Saw a bitten last night, which I'm happy about. And yeah, so we're going to sit, cup of tea, hopefully watch some wildlife, maybe have another fish before I go, but you never know. So this may be the last scene you see of the video, or maybe the catfish. Well, just quickly before I go, I better do my rigs and stuff. I haven't actually said anything to you about that yet. I just had to tell you like earlier on. All I'm doing is using some straight fluorocarbon, same 18 pound fluorocarbon using my main line here. I've been using some of the Gardner 18 pound fluorocarbon as well on my hook link. My hook link's been about 2 foot long, and I've had a hair about 2 inches long with 3 to 2 16mm, probably more like 2 16mm halibut pellets on there. And hook wise, I've been using a size 2 size 2 mugger. That's what I've been using, barbless, because barbless rules in here. But and again, just with a simple running lead, that's just been doing it. Very simple. Do not need to overcomplicate anything when you're catfishing. If anything, I've beefed up my tackle because of the larger fish in here. And if I ever do another session, I'll show you. I am actually going to be doing a social down here next week. If I do that social, I'll probably either tag it on the end of this, or I'll make a separate video. Then I'll show you the rigs and stuff a little bit more in depth. But if not, this will be the last scene you see, or if I catch another catfish, that'll be the last scene you see. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very short video, and I'll see you next time, and tight lines.